Your son's life is in danger this week. Protect him now. Listen closely, because what I am about to speak into your spirit is not ordinary. Something is moving in the unseen realm. Something is circling around your family. Something has been watching your son, waiting, searching for a moment of weakness, a moment of distraction. But tonight, heaven interrupts your atmosphere with urgency, with clarity, with divine authority. You must hear this, and you must hear it now. Your son is standing on the edge of a spiritual field where a battle is already unfolding. There are forces that do not rest, forces that do not tire, forces that have marked him because they see what he carries. They see his purpose. They see his calling. They see the impact his life will have, and they have decided to strike before he rises into what God ordained for him. But God is speaking now because the attack will not succeed if you act in the Spirit before the attack manifests in the natural. There are moments in life when heaven whispers, and there are moments when heaven warns. This is not a whisper. This is a warning wrapped in mercy. This is a call for you to step into position, to stand in the gap, to seal every open door around your son before the enemy attempts to walk through it. In these coming days, there will be unusual tension around him. He may feel suddenly overwhelmed, tired, irritated, or distant. Do not ignore these shifts. These are not random emotions. These are signs. These are indicators. These are spiritual tremors happening before the quake tries to break through. You must be watchful. You must be prayerful. You must be spiritually awake. Your son is battling thoughts he has not spoken out loud. He is carrying pressure he has not revealed. There is something pressing against his mind, something trying to cloud his judgment, something trying to pull him into isolation, something trying to silence him spiritually. But the Lord says, you will not allow this. You will not overlook this. You will cover him before the enemy convinces him he is uncovered. There is a cycle that has attempted to repeat in your family before. A pattern of misdirection, sudden danger, unexpected chaos. And now that pattern is trying to wrap itself around him. But the pattern is breaking this time. The cycle ends with you. You are the one heaven is using to interrupt what hell hoped would continue. I need you to listen to the next words carefully because they carry weight. Do not dismiss them. Do not assume they are figurative. Take them to prayer. Take them seriously. This week, there is an assignment planned against your son. Not an accident. Not bad luck. An assignment. Something attempting to bring harm, confusion, distraction, or spiritual disruption. But God is already revealing it so it can be stopped before it starts. There is a place he might go that he should not go. There is someone he might speak to that he should not speak to. There is a situation he might step into that he must avoid. And God is giving you sensitivity right now. Pay attention to the nudges. Pay attention to the hesitation you feel. Pay attention to the moments when something feels off. Those moments are spiritual alarms, not human instincts. You must cover his steps this week. You must speak over his environment. You must pray over his connections. Because this is not only a physical danger. This is a spiritual ambush disguised as a natural event. And the enemy hopes you will overlook it, but heaven is exposing it before it can manifest. Hear this. The enemy only attacks where destiny is present. The enemy only pursues what threatens his agenda. Your son is not just your child. He is God's weapon. He is a carrier of future influence. He is marked for greatness. He is chosen. That is why he has been under pressure. That is why he has been on the enemy's radar. And that is why God is speaking with urgency. There is something about his name, his personality, his spirit, that carries a quiet power. It is the kind of power the enemy tries to extinguish before it activates. But the Lord says, I will not allow him to fall into the trap. I will not allow the plans formed against him to prosper. But I need you to partner with me. I need you to stand on your post. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. In the next few days, speak protection over him when he leaves the house. Speak protection over him when he sleeps. Speak protection over his mind, over his emotions, over his decisions. The enemy uses confusion as a gateway, but clarity is coming to your son because of your intercession. If you could see what heaven is showing right now, you would understand the urgency. There is a shadow that tried to approach him, but the moment you pray, light will surround him like a wall. There is a voice that tried to influence him, but your spiritual covering will silence it. There is danger trying to enter through proximity, but your discernment will catch it. Something is being broken right now. Something is being pushed back. Something that was scheduled in the kingdom of darkness is now being cancelled in the kingdom of God. Your son is stepping into a defining season. A season where his identity will strengthen. A season where his spiritual sensitivity will increase. A season where the enemy will realize he is not unprotected. He is surrounded. He is covered. He is shielded by the prayers you release in faith. There is a prophetic wind blowing around him now. It is repositioning him. It is redirecting him. It is removing wrong influences. It is closing unseen traps. It is rewriting what the enemy hoped to write. And after this week, your son will walk with a different kind of grace. A different kind of strength. A different kind of awareness. But hear this carefully. This week is crucial. This week you must not grow distracted. This week you must not let your guard down. This week you must pray without hesitation. You must speak life without fear. You must declare protection without doubting. The enemy sees the shield rising around your son. That is why he is becoming desperate. That is why he is trying to rush the attack. But God is already ahead of him. God is already stepping into the moments the enemy thought he controlled. God is already surrounding your son with angels, with presence, with covering. You will feel a heaviness at times, not because something is going wrong, but because the spirit realm is shifting. The heaviness is not fear. The heaviness is not danger. The heaviness is an awareness. It is God waking up the intercessor inside of you. It is God stirring your spirit to guard your son with prophetic authority. There will be moments this week when you suddenly think about him. Do not ignore those moments. Pray immediately. There will be moments when you feel uneasy about something concerning him. Do not brush it off. That uneasiness is a warning wrapped in divine timing. Your son is rising. He is maturing. He is stepping into identity. And the enemy sees it. But the attempt will fail. The danger will pass. The threat will dissolve. The trap will break. Because heaven has sounded the alarm before the enemy has made the move. God is saying, your son will live. Your son will rise. Your son will be protected. But cover him now. Keep going. Pray with strength. Pray with authority. Declare that no weapon formed against him will prosper. Declare that danger will fail. Declare that confusion will break. Declare that the hand of God will rest on him day and night. The week is crucial, but the week will pass. And when it passes, you will know that God intervened. You will know the warning was divine. You will know your prayers shifted something. And your son will walk into the next season untouched by what was planned against him. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100 as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. And as this divine warning settles into your spirit, something begins to shift around you. The atmosphere grows still. The air becomes heavy with revelation. Heaven is leaning close because what must be released next carries even deeper understanding. You must receive this with an open heart. Your son's protection requires your awareness. It requires your obedience. It requires your spiritual sensitivity. There is something your son has been battling in silence. He has tried to be strong. He has tried to handle it on his own. He has tried to pretend it does not affect him. But God is revealing that the silence he carries is not strength. It is weariness. It is pressure. It is the result of spiritual interference trying to weaken his confidence before this week arrives. You may notice him withdrawing. You may notice him overthinking. You may notice moments where he looks present but feels distant. These are not coincidences. These are clues. Heaven is giving you spiritual insight to notice what you once overlooked. God is allowing you to see the signs so you can prevent what the enemy planned. In a moment of prayer, you will sense his name rise in your spirit. It will be sudden. It will be sharp. It will be intentional. Do not ignore that moment. Do not delay. Speak protection immediately. Declare covering over his mind, over his path, over his day. Your words carry authority. Your declarations carry weight. Your faith carries the ability to interrupt what is moving in the unseen. There is an angel assigned to your son. This angel has been watching him since birth. This angel has protected him from accidents that never reached your ears, from danger that never met his body, from influences that never touched his life. But this week, the angel stands at full attention. The angel is positioned with the sword drawn, because the realm of darkness is making an attempt that requires divine intervention. You will notice unusual dreams around your household. Dreams that feel heavy. Dreams that feel symbolic. Dreams that carry messages. Pay attention to them. They are not random. They are spiritual indicators. They are warnings being whispered in the night, giving you insight into what must be prayed against before the manifestation tries to break through. The enemy is hoping to catch your son off guard. He is hoping to use distraction, pressure, or emotional vulnerability as an entry point. He is hoping to use someone who appears trustworthy but carries a hidden assignment. He is hoping to use timing that seems ordinary but is spiritually strategic. But God is already exposing every doorway. God is already bringing light to every shadow. God is already revealing every hidden plan before it can unfold. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it. You must speak with authority this week. Not fear. Not panic. Not worry. Authority. Because heaven responds to boldness. Heaven responds to faith. Heaven responds to those who understand spiritual timing. And right now, heaven is waiting for you to rise in prayer like a warrior, not a worrier. You may feel a sudden urge to check on your son. You may feel an unusual concern rise in your chest. That concern is not anxiety. It is discernment. It is spiritual notification. It is heaven tapping your spirit, saying, pray now. Cover him now. Declare protection now. There is a moment coming in the next few days where your son will be inches away from something dangerous, something unexpected, something designed to frighten or confuse him. But your prayer will create a barrier. Your declaration will create a wall. Your obedience will create an invisible shield that the enemy cannot cross. Something is being dismantled right now. Something the enemy spent weeks planning is falling apart before it can touch your son. Every trap is losing its structure. Every plan is losing its foundation. Every scheme is losing its power. Because your awareness is rising. Your spirit is awakening. Your authority is activating. Do not underestimate the power of your voice. Do not underestimate the influence of your covering. Your son is connected to your prayers in a supernatural way. He may not always express it. He may not always understand it. But heaven recognizes the authority you carry on his behalf. This week, speak life over him every morning. Speak clarity over him every afternoon. Speak protection over him every night. Speak that no darkness can follow him. Speak that no danger can approach him. Speak that no confusion can sit on his mind. Speak that no wrong influence can touch his spirit. Your words will shape the atmosphere around him. Your declarations will guard the borders of his life. There is something else you must understand. The enemy is not only after his body. The enemy is after his purpose. The enemy is after his future. The enemy is after his calling. There is something powerful hidden inside him that will activate in the coming years. Something that will affect others. Something that will inspire. Something that will break generational patterns. Something that will shine light into places where darkness once claimed territory. That is why this attack is so intense. It is not because your son is weak. It is because he is becoming strong. It is because he is drawing closer to identity. It is because the enemy fears what your son will become when he rises into full potential. But hear this. The enemy is already losing. Heaven has already intervened. God has already issued a decree of protection over him. Angels have already been assigned to surround him. Your prayers have already begun shifting the atmosphere. The danger is not for you to fear. The danger is for you to intercept. You will feel moments of stillness this week. Moments where everything becomes quiet around you. Moments where the world feels paused. Those moments are divine. They are openings for you to speak protection into the spiritual realm. They are windows where your voice becomes a weapon. Use them. Do not dismiss them. There will be days where your son may act unusual. This is not rebellion. This is not disrespect. This is spiritual pressure trying to weigh on his emotions. Be gentle. Be aware. Cover him instead of correcting him. Encourage him instead of assuming something is wrong. Your patience will weaken the enemy's influence. Your love will break the emotional doorway the enemy hoped to use. Your son is stepping into a season of awakening. A season where he will begin to sense things spiritually. A season where he will feel God pulling him. A season where his discernment will grow. A season where he will recognize danger before it reaches him. And after this week passes, the awareness inside him will rise to a new level. He will not be the same. He will be stronger. He will be wiser. He will be more spiritually attuned. The danger is temporary. The protection is permanent. The attack is limited. The covering is eternal. The threat is real. But the victory is already secured. You are not fighting this alone. God is with you. Heaven is backing you. Angels are surrounding your son. The atmosphere is shifting in your favor. The danger is dissolving even now. There is peace coming. There is clarity coming. There is protection coming. And your son will walk into the next season without scars, without trauma, without damage. He will walk in strength. He will walk in purpose. He will walk with divine favor resting on him. And when this week ends, you will look back and realize that God did exactly what He promised. He warned you. He prepared you. He protected your son. He exposed what you could not see. And He secured what the enemy tried to destroy. And as the final days of this crucial week draw near, the spiritual tension around your son becomes clearer. You may feel a pressure in the atmosphere. You may sense a heaviness around you. But do not fear it. That heaviness is not danger approaching. It is heaven taking position. It is the presence of God creating a shield around your home. It is the sound of angelic movement preparing to block what the enemy hoped to execute. You must continue to speak life. You must continue to declare protection. You must continue to stand boldly in the authority God has given you. Your son is wrapped in divine walls. Your son is hidden in spiritual covering. Your son is surrounded by light that darkness cannot penetrate. And even though the battle is intense, the victory is already in motion. There is something rising over your son's name right now. It is favor. It is clarity. It is strength. It is destiny awakening in him without his full understanding. Something inside him will shift soon. Something that has been asleep in him will awaken. Something that felt fragile in him will become firm. He will walk differently after this. He will think differently. He will see differently. He will sense danger before it reaches him. He will feel God's pull more strongly. This week is not meant to break him. It is meant to shape him. It is meant to sharpen him. It is meant to teach him how to survive spiritually, even when he does not realize he is being taught. You are not only protecting him. You are guiding him into a future where his spirit will be strong enough to resist attacks without fear. There is a moment coming, quiet and unexpected, where your son will stop and reflect. He will not tell you exactly what he feels. But he will sense that something tried to come near him, and he will also sense that something pushed it away. That sense is God revealing to him that spiritual protection is real. That sense is God planting awareness inside him. That sense will become a seed that grows into wisdom. The enemy hoped this week would wound him. But this week will awaken him. The enemy hoped this week would confuse him. But this week will strengthen his mind. The enemy hoped this week would shake his identity. But this week will anchor him deeper into who he truly is. And even now, the threat is losing strength. Even now, the dark assignment is unraveling. Even now, the trap is collapsing under the weight of your prayers. Even now, heaven is erasing what was planned against your child. You may not see the process with your natural eyes, but your spirit can feel it. Something is being undone. Something is being lifted. something is being removed. There is one more thing you must understand, and it is important. When a danger is cancelled by prayer, the enemy often tries to linger near the edges of a person's life, hoping for another moment of weakness. But this time, he will not have access. This time, the covering is too strong. This time, the bloodline is too protected. This time, your son will walk forward with a new shield over his spirit. You will notice your son sleeping more peacefully in the coming days. That peace is not natural. It is supernatural. It is a sign that the spiritual pressure has lifted. It is a sign that angels are standing guard. It is a sign that the war in the unseen has already tilted in your favor. You will also notice a brighter clarity around him. His thoughts will become lighter. His mood will become calmer. His steps will become steadier. That clarity is God restoring him from the invisible battle he did not even know he was in. That peace is God replacing the weight that the enemy tried to plant on him. You are doing the right thing. You are listening. You are acting in faith. You are following the warning. And because of this, your son will walk through this week unharmed. He will walk through this season untouched. He will walk through this trial covered by a hand stronger than any darkness that dared to approach him. There is a prophecy resting over him. A prophecy spoken over his life long before he was born. A prophecy the enemy has tried to stop many times. But this week proves again that he cannot touch what God has sealed. He cannot reach what God has marked. He cannot destroy what heaven has chosen. Your son is chosen. He is protected. He is destined. And every attack against him becomes another reason for heaven to rise in defense. Soon, this entire week will pass like a shadow that never touched him. And you will breathe again. And you will feel peace again. And you will sense relief from God Himself. Because you did not take this lightly. Because you did not ignore the warning. Because you stepped into spiritual responsibility with courage and conviction. As the final hours of this prophetic window begin to close, the atmosphere around your home will shift again. The heaviness will lift. The pressure will fade. The spiritual noise will grow quiet. You will feel a stillness settling over your house. That stillness is not emptiness. It is victory. It is the echo of an attack that failed. It is the silence after a spiritual storm that never reached your doorstep. And in that stillness, you will feel gratitude rising inside you. Gratitude that God spoke. Gratitude that you listened. Gratitude that your son is safe. Gratitude that heaven intervened before danger could manifest in the natural. You will look at your son differently. Not with fear. Not with worry. But with awareness. You will understand now that he carries more purpose than you realized. You will see him not only as your child, but as someone God is preparing for something extraordinary. And as you watch him grow, as you watch him mature, as you watch him step deeper into his identity, you will remember this week. You will remember the warning. You will remember the urgency. You will remember how close the attack came. And you will remember how God stopped it. This moment is a marker. It is a spiritual appointment. It is a point in time where the future of your son became even more protected. Your son's life is not in danger anymore. The danger has passed. The assignment has failed. The darkness has retreated. The angelic shield is still standing. And God has already written peace over the rest of this season. Now breathe. Rest. Pray one more time. Seal everything that has been spoken. Cover your son once more with your voice, and let heaven complete the work that began when the warning first reached your ears. Your son is safe. Your son is protected. Your son is covered by God Himself. For your son, support by giving a super thanks up to $100, as a simple act of faith and gratitude. Not by pressure, but by love, saying, Lord, I believe this word and I receive it.